Hi. So I just collected a little story today, and I found it like really interesting because this is a very short, very small, very simple story, but it still had the desired effect on me. And it's kind of social proof of the power of storytelling. So I want to share it with you and also how you might use this. So let's say you're in a situation where you're trying to persuade a client company or a company where you work or your own business. You want to persuade people to use the company's origin story in their marketing. Let's talk about where this company came from, why it's special, what inspired its creation in the first place. Right, so if that's what we want to achieve, now let's get back to this little story that I found today. So I'm currently in Austin, Texas. I'm down here on business, and I was walking down the sidewalk and there was a panhandler, and obviously looking for a little bit of cash, and he didn't say anything, but he held up this sign. And on the sign is a very short story. A fair amount of it doesn't make a great deal of sense. But in it, he says that he's from Lubbock, Texas, and now he's in Austin, Texas. So immediately, there's a story there. How did this happen? How did he get from Lubbock to Austin? What happened to him there? Why did he come here? And all of a sudden, just within the first 2 or 3 lines, he has engaged us. It's like a hook. Like his origin story is Lubbock. That's his origin, and now he's in Austin. How did he get from there to here? Now, maybe it's not a very exciting story, but the fact that it's there, and it's just like in 2 or 3 lines on this piece of cardboard, is engaging. So I would use an anecdote like this. This is why I collect this stuff. I collect these very, very small micro stories, these small S stories, because I could use that as kind of social proof, as proof if I were trying to sell a company on the idea of using their origin story. I can say, look, a story this small, this tiny, this poorly crafted was enough to stop me on the street, get me reading, get me engaged and curious, touch me emotionally, and have me reach for my small change. So if this guy can do that with his very small, poorly executed origin story, imagine what we could do for your company, for our company, with a much larger and more carefully crafted origin story. So I hope that helps a little bit, and I just use it. I just encourage you to do what I do. It's like wherever I find story, wherever I see story, I make a note of it. I take a photograph of it, like I did on this time, because it's always helpful. You can always use it. It always helps clarify something in your own mind, or you can use it to help clarify something in your client's mind or in your colleagues' minds. Okay, I hope you found that a little bit useful. Thanks.